We're just gonna go. We're gonna do some Nancy Drew. Hi everybody, my name is Sean Bouchard and this is Play by Play. Thanks for coming by. We are playing Nancy Drew and the Ghost of Thornton Hall. It's been 2 weeks since I played this game because I took last week off because it was the first week of... Did I name a game Thornton? Huh. I'm assuming this is my game. This looks right, I think. Last week was the first week of classes at USC, and classes started off with a bang, and were absolutely kicking my ass, and still are. But I need some video game time, so playing Nancy Drew. I don't remember what the hell was going on. I'm pretty sure that I was some kind of a girl detective. That's about all I got. Fortunately, this game has an extremely handy journal feature, and I am going to look at it. The Thorntons believe that family members who have died on the island remain as ghosts. Remind me to thank Dad for keeping with way less creepy family traditions. The story of Charlotte's death inspired a creepy rhyme. Fire so red, night so black, dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. I've composed my own variation. Family so strange, house so old, blah, 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 tired. Oh my god. I love whoever wrote that. I think I need to find a way to get a little more rest. Oh wait, maybe this will help with calling the ghost. The first thing, the actual rhyme. The door to Charlotte's door was locked following her funeral. No one has been able to open it since. I get the impression a few have tried. After cleaning Clara's portrait, I saw what looked like a hidden set of gravestones. I went and looked at those gravestones, didn't I? I think so. I don't remember. Clara has search parties on the mainland looking for Jessalyn. I'll be helping them during the day. Oh, right. Okay. Clara gave me Addison's number. Maybe Addison will be able to tell me a little bit more about what happened the night Jessalyn went missing. I forgot about Addison. That's my next big lead, is I can call Addison. Strange there was no ransom note. The Thorntons have a great deal of money. My first thought was kidnapping, but now I'm less sure about that. According to Wade, Rosalie was Clara's mother. Savannah had a package sent here for me. Knowing her, it'll have all the background information I need and maybe some extras to help me work out the case's supernatural elements. I got that package, but I don't remember what was in. Oh, the EMF thing was in it. That's right. Colton gave me Jessalyn's phone. It just needs a charge. Ghost hunting expert Savannah Woodham has hired me to help find Jessalyn Thornton, who's gone missing. Right. All right. And then tasks, this is even better. And I can get hints on things. Jesus Christ. Okay. Explore the island. I've done a fair bit of this, but I don't know if I've checked it off yet. Find Jessalyn. Have not done. That's on my to-do list. Charge Jessalyn's phone. I learned some stuff about batteries. Did I take pictures of that? I took pictures of female secret agents of the Civil War, people in the Thornton family that I don't remember. Oh, look, there's graves. Okay. I did not take pictures of battery stuff. Which of these was the one that was ripped out that I replaced? Was it Franklin? Maybe. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna go... I know, I should call Addison, but I'm gonna go look for the gravestone. Virginia. Oh, here comes, what's his name?
Rest her soul.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Just that I miss her, and I always will. Luther, my daddy. Mama called him the king of slamming doors. He had a hot temper, but a soft heart, and no mind for business. He wasn't intuitive. He brought me out here to the stones at night. Taught me how to open my eyes, shut up, and listen. You rest well, Daddy.
So it goes. Lee Thornton. What's this guy's name?
See you later.
I forget what his name is.
Adios.
But he says adios. So, you know. Oh man, I don't remember who all of these people are. Okay. Blank. Plaque honors those who found the final recipe on the family grounds, including Franklin Thornton, defending his nation. Okay. Alright. Oh shit! Oh shit! Look! It's the graves! This one's blank and has a big crack in it. This one just says 54 souls. Did I just hear him sneaking up behind me? Can I ask him about these mysterious gravestones?
You sure do like creeping around.
I found a set
of
oh,
graves
sweet.
without
That's
names
awesome.
on the markers.
That is where our troubles began.
What happened?
Most of the family'd rather it never come up. Our first factory was right here on the island. At the time, it made us a lot of money. But along the way, we got greedy. Never built a place for the workers to stay. They'd bed down right on the processing floor. Nothing for heat in the winter, so the workers built fires inside. One winter, there was a wicked cold snap. They built a couple of extra big fires, and in the night the fumes built up. None of them ever woke up again. That's when we split in two. Half saying this'll never happen again, and half saying accidents happen. Grieve and move on.
Wow. Fascinating. Okay, so interesting. It's interesting. Like, it's not surprising to me that that kind of trauma could split up a family, but the way that he sort of describes that split is interesting. When did the factory accident happen? Oh, good. Timeline.
That was more than 100 years ago, and we still can't move on. That's why this house still stands, I think. Until we Thorntons decide who we're gonna be, we're stuck on this island. You should see it on a summer day when the ocean and the sky are sharing the same blue, and the grass is bright. But here it is, gray and dark, under all the misery we've heaped upon it.
You don't seem like a bad guy. Can you tell me why you ended up in jail?
You really want to know?
I do.
Then listen. I don't care if you believe me, but keep this to yourself.
Okay.
Nancy
I
needs
wasn't
to
close
watch
to
Making a
company
Murderer.
then. Still ain't, but I heard through a friend of the guy down the way. You know how it goes. I heard that our processing plant in town was up to its old tricks, hiring people who couldn't afford to quit and treating them beyond bad, locking them in to meet quotas and such. I asked
Yikes.
Clara. She denied, naturally. But it made her so mad I asked. I had to go check it out myself. I went in the middle of the night, and right away I saw it was true. The exit was padlocked, right in plain view of the world, and no one cared. I broke in. That's true. I was furious. I broke one of the big machines. That's true, too. So there it is. I stood up, and boy, did I get knocked down.
You must be pretty mad at Clara.
You don't even know the half of it.
Wow. Is Clara the mom? Like his cousin, sister cousin? Shit, I really wish that I had a family tree right about now.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Adios.
I can ask more of those questions, but find the tombstones that were uncovered in Clara's portrait.
That's done.
Found it. I'm gonna call Addison. Addison, here we go. Let's do it.
Hello?
Addison, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Yes?
I can't. I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
I'm just gonna ask all these questions.
How's Jessalyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay. Maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jessalyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
Eve, are you not gonna stream? What the heck?
What do you think?
Which one's Colton? Is Colton
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
the uncle or the...
Can you walk me
Who's
through
the
what
fiance?
happened
What's
the
the
night Jessalyn
fiance's
went
name?
missing?
She was
Fuck,
about
I
to
don't
get
remember
married,
who
but
any of
the
these people
pressure
are.
was getting to her.
Names
It was supposed to be a
and
night of
games
blowing
are
off
tough.
some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around.
Wait, was
trying
it
to scare
just the
ourselves
two of them?
silly.
Was that the
We were making
bachelorette
these
party?
recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Oh, Wade. Wade is the guy in the cemetery. Colton is the fiance. Thank you very much. Did you notice any secret passages or
notice any
tunnels?
secret
That's
passages or
such a
tunnels
good
while you were
Nancy
at the
Drew
house?
question.
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
Right, okay.
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open. Between you
The
and me, I was
mysterious
relieved
door!
I couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
How was Jessalyn acting that night?
She was classic Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah, we were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs and that was that.
Weird.
You said things got strange.
Okay.
What did you mean?
It was her
I
and
bet
me
that
up in
wasn't
freezing house,
actually
and I remember
supernatural.
thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
It sounds like she was drugged or something.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
She sang.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
If you'd asked that last week, I would have
Or
made
sleep
some
paralysis.
crack about
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
no, good point.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
What were you doing at Thornton Hall
Don't
that
I already
night?
have a good sense of this?
Scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was
Oh.
something strange about it.
In what way?
Scavenger hunt.
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night. Kind of desperately.
Wait, now I just want to know all about the scavenger hunt. Who put it together? What was on the list? How was it designed? Tell me about the scavenger
I
hunt.
better get going.
Find Jess.
Find Jess. Okay. Wait, first. Terrible accident. I've already seen all of this. Is this strictly chronological? Yes. I think so. Okay, suspects. Wade's story of his arrest was surprising. If it's true, then Savannah might need to know. Really? Because the two of them have a relationship, I guess. Wade believes that the family still has a debt to pay for the factory accident. Jessalyn seems to be everyone's favorite. She seems to have a lot in common with Charlotte. Charlotte's the ghost, right? Charlotte died sometime, like, is a previous generation. And died when she was younger. Wade seems pretty frightened by the house. He claims the only reason he's even here is to help find Jessalyn. It's true that Wade went to jail. He's not forthcoming about why. He was very quick to point out that he's never hurt anyone. This only makes me more curious. I'm going to get the full story. Colton and Jessalyn were friends for years before they started dating. Colton has known the family for longer than I first suspected. Oh, I'll have to keep that in mind. Colton's got a strange way of making friends. Remind me to sneak off if he is holding a rock, right? Colton may have a few mental health issues. It doesn't mean he's guilty, but it does raise an eyebrow. What is this dark place business? Clara thinks Jessalyn was kidnapped, and whoever took her didn't do it for the money. It's a personal vendetta against the family. Clara's warned me that Wade's a dangerous guy. I could see that. Clara is Jessalyn's mother. Okay, she doesn't seem to believe in the supernatural element of this case, but she's agreed to let me help out regardless. Wade met Savannah when she was researching the huntings at Thornton Hall. Wade seems to think that the supernatural played a part in Jessalyn's disappearance. Wade really wanted to see Savannah. Either he's very concerned about the ghost, or the two of them have some history, or both. Wade is Jessalyn's older cousin. Hard to keep the family straight. Hopefully I'll find a family tree around here. Nancy and I are on the same wavelength. Okay, well, I guess I should call Savannah. I guess I should call Savannah while standing right here in front of Wade and tell her the thing that he told me in confidence.
Yeah?
Is that her ringtone? Is that what it is?
I spoke to Wade.
I figured that might happen eventually. Can I explain, or are we beyond that?
I'm sure you have your reasons.
I do.
Wade said he was expecting you. Why didn't you tell me that?
I was going to come. I meant it when I told him I was coming.
But then...
But then I got scared.
Tell me what happened when you met Charlotte.
I'll tell you, hon, but you got to remember that you are not like me.
What do you mean?
I have opened the door to the spirit world, and you have not. And don't you dare do it, ever. You hear?
Yeah, I can agree to that.
I mean it. The dead are just like lost children. If you're out there leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, they will find you. Enough of the PSA. I snuck out there to the ruins on the anniversary of her death. I waited in silence for a long time. Nothing.
You didn't say the rhyme?
Oh, that? Oh, it's cute, but I wasn't looking for my daddy's brain-dead bloodhound. They come when they come, and in the dead of night, she came.
Huh.
She was right beside me. Just me and her, eye to eye, for a hot minute. Finally, she reached for my wrist. She pulled me through a fog that became smoke and then fire. She pulled me back to the night she died.
Could you see what happened that night?
I couldn't see a thing. I could only feel the heat. I could feel how sad she was and how angry. I'm sorry, hon. Talking about it don't come easy.
You seem pretty capable of talking about it.
Do you know anything about the factory accident?
Nothing I can verify. It's been scratched out of the local history. When I was there, I expected to feel something when I stood near the old factory.
And nothing?
As many spirits as I expected. I only met one.
Charlotte?
That'd be the one. Dear, sweet Charlotte, the terror of Black Rock Island.
What does
just
Charlotte
trying
have to
fit
do
the
with
pieces
Jessalyn?
together.
That's a good
What
question.
does Charlotte have to do with Jessalyn?
All families got one thing in common. Every generation, just like the last. There's some rebels,
Oh,
some
interesting.
oddballs that break the mold. But for the most part, one generation gonna follow into the footsteps of the next.
So,
From what I gathered, Jessalyn seems to be cut from the same cloth as Charlotte. You ask me, if someone saw Charlotte as a threat, then Jessalyn's been born behind enemy lines.
interesting. Okay, so narratively, I feel like this game is very much about that premise right there. That there's a resonance in generations. That sort of families have cycles. I guess that the same character archetypes pop up generation after generation, and mechanically, because this is a game about sort of solving a mystery. The game is basically asking us to conform, to accept that premise, that paradigm, and think about sort of the case in that context, like through that filter, to think about it in terms of to sort of accept this idea of cyclical generations. That's really cool. Like, that's a really cool hook, narrative hook, and I'm interested to see how it plays out over the course of the game, because it feels really meaty. Blah 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 blah. I feel like I don't need to know
See
any
you
of that
later.
stuff.
Good night.
Okay. I wanna. How do I? I still don't know why there's a T. But I'm gonna go. What do I need to do to call a ghost? That sounds like a thing that I want to do. Is this dude still here? Yes, he is.
Hey,
I don't want to talk to you.
later.
I could talk to Clara. No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Follow the instructions in the note to meet the ghost. Even ghosts have their favorite haunts. Charlotte requests a meeting with you. Recite a rhyme with dreadful meter where dreadful meter is at its peak. Make yourself blind. Don't dare peek. Call Charlotte home and hear her speak. She may just let you live. Where dreadful meter is at its peak. Ooh, gosh, I don't know what that means. I might actually have to call Savannah back and ask if she can explain it to me. Wait, was that lemons? No, potato. Fruit. Using acidic fruits like lemons, limes, and oranges, press 1 copper coin and 1 nail into each fruit. Connect all the fruit together in a row by attaching a positive terminal clip to the nail on one fruit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, take a picture. Oh, no, wait. That was... It's not really what I wanted. That's really what I wanted. Delete that one. There we go. Okay, not at this time. How do I blindfold myself? That's the question. Oh shit! This is the meter. Meter at its peak. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, we already did some of that. It freaked out near the door. But I don't think it was at its max. Okay, that's not that high. Low, high-ish. These guys, low. Not terribly high. Not terribly high anywhere out in this graveyard. What about over here? Super low. And what was it up here? No. What? No, not. I don't. None of this. Okay, I can go back and read. No. Go away. I can go back and read that again later if I need to. But high, quite high, but not peaking. How do I blindfold myself? You can go. Okay, where dreadful meter is at its peak. Recite a rhyme with dreadful meter. Make yourself blind. Don't dare peek. Call Charlotte home and hear her speak. I have no idea how to make myself blind. And I don't know how to make myself recite the rhyme in an arbitrary place. Oh, also really high here. Low. Very high. Yeah, so I don't know where the peak is.
Hello. Wade said you're the reason he went to jail. Is that true?
No. Wade is the reason Wade went to jail.
He said you were the one who pressed charges.
Well, isn't he the chatterbox when it suits him?
Is that true?
Yeah, it is. What he doesn't get, what no one gets, is that I meant well. No matter how he explained it to you, he broke the law. He broke into the factory, he damaged thousands of dollars of equipment, and scared the workers half to death. I didn't think he'd go to jail, though, and he knows that.
What did you think would happen?
I thought community service. An officer to keep him away from his crooked friends so he would finally straighten up.
Oh,
I
who are
planned
his
on dropping the
crooked
charges,
friends?
but once the ball got rolling, I lost control of it. Wade ended up sitting across from a judge who wanted to make an example. And that was that. Wade has wanted his revenge ever since. It's stupid. I even suspected him of taking Jesselyn to get back at me. But he'd never do something like that. I mean, I don't think.
See you later.
Take care.
That's... No, I didn't mean to do that! Damn it. I can't touch the door. Don't touch the door. There we go. Here's where we peek. Okay, great. Nancy, how do you talk? How do you say your rhyme? I'm breaking down. I'm gonna ask her about
Someone
calling
wants
the
me
ghost.
to call a ghost. I don't know if I should.
In my experience, when you try to call ghosts, it goes straight to voicemail.
How sure are you?
95%.
Less reassuring than I was hoping for.
Think of it this way. In 100 parallel universes, only 5 Nancys get eaten by ghosts.
Eaten?
Metaphorically, for the most part.
Savannah, you are not helping.
Oh, I'm just trying to loosen you up. You'll be fine, honey. Smart money says this is just someone toying with you. But if you feel anything out of the ordinary, run and don't look back.
That doesn't actually help me
See
in
you
any
later.
practical
Good
way.
night.
Alright, I'm gonna come back in a minute. Thornton family cotton processing. This door is from the barn that has the equipment for processing the cotton. Many a worker lost their fingers in the processing room. Huh. Okay, I'm going to come back in just a minute, and we are going to try to figure out how to follow the instructions and call a ghost. And maybe I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, see you in just a second.